What's up, Pokemon trading card game fans? Welcome to episode 105 of Special Conditions, the TCG podcast where our love for competing and collecting collide. Special Conditions is part of the Pokemon Professor Network, and today is Thursday, March 24th, 2022. I'm one of your hosts, Adam Tuttle, and I am joined by my co-host, Ken Pescator. What's going on, Ken?
Hey, what's up, Adam? How are you?
Not too much. I'm still on this high from regionals in Salt Lake City. Seeing
you were glued
excitement.
to the television.
Yes. Yeah, I believe we were supposed to record at some point, and I was just focused on watching
You're like, it's fine. I'm watching TV. You're like, I'm watching matches.
I'm watching matches. It's just as good as podcasting, I swear.
No, it's exciting. It's exciting.
And I'll get to why I'm so excited about it. But on today's show, our card of the week is Arceus V STAR. We're going to open up some packs courtesy of Tish Smith. Thank you so much. Psyduck is our art of the week. And then London has been confirmed for 2022 Worlds. We already knew this, but now we have an official date. And Mew VMAX didn't even make top 8 in Salt Lake City. Ooh. What did? What did? And then we have some info on Pokemon GO's TCG expansion coming in July. Very stoked about it and excited.
Yeah. Yep. We don't know anything about it. We just know some
We don't know
products.
anything about it. All we have is speculation.
We know what the pack art looks like. That's about it.
Yeah, and that just gives me a lot of speculation. But we were discussing in our Zoom call what the 3 promos could be, and I was thinking, we'll get to that later in the show. You got to stick around. But remind me.
Yeah.
If I
let's start
lose
with
my train of
let's
thought.
start with Arceus.
Arceus V STAR. This thing is brutal. This thing took Salt Lake City by storm. Everybody was playing Arceus V STAR in some form of or capacity. It has 280 hit points. It's colorless type. Obviously evolves from Arceus V. For 3 colorless energies, Trinity Nova. 200 damage. Search your deck for up to 3 basic energy cards and attach them to your Pokemon V in any way you like. Then shuffle your deck. Wait a minute. Doesn't this sound a lot like ADP tag team? Attack and then search your deck for 3. Oh, that sounds exactly like that. Oh, man. And then it has a V-Star power, so it's not even an attack. You just get to use it. Starbirth. During your turn, you may search your deck for up to 2 cards and put them into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. Holy cow. Just go search your deck for any 2 cards?
Yeah.
Broken.
You set yourself up and then set yourself up some more and then, yeah.
That's insane.
You set yourself up, do an attack, and then set yourself up some more.
There's a reason why this card's like $38. It is.
Is that what it's going for right now?
Yeah, last I looked.
All right, let's look right now. I'm going to go right now. TCG player, $30.
$30. Okay, so it's gone down a little bit. All right, not bad, not bad.
Current market price $34.16.
Yeah, that's about average.
Price $39.99.
But it's got a double weakness to fighting and 2 for the retreat cost, so an air balloon swiftly takes it away, and fighting Pokemon swiftly knocks it out. But you have to do at least a base of 140 damage to one-shot this thing.
Sure. Yeah, but I mean, if you have some of the Urshifu action, right?
Yeah, but that's not being seen because everybody's afraid of Mew.
Yeah. Well, maybe after Salt Lake City, you'll see a little less Mew out there. More of this.
Yeah. All right. So let's just talk about the art here. They did nothing different for any of these. They are all the same. Just one's the normal art, the other one's the hyper rare, and the other one's just gold bordered instead of white silver border.
Why didn't they do different art?
I don't know. Unoriginal here. That's just kind of like a slap in the face. That's what it feels like, at least for the gold version.
I mean, they all look they all still have a unique look, but the pose and everything is the same. So I just don't know why they did that, but I don't know. I think I like the gold one the best. I think it stands out the most.
It does stand out the best. It's because it's got gold in it.
Well, what they did was they took all the art creativity and they gave that to Arceus V, because these cards look gorgeous.
Yeah, so Arceus V is what Arceus V evolves into, or VMAX evolves into. 2 colorless energies for Trinity Charge. Search your deck for up to 3 basic energy cards and attach them to your Pokemon V in any way you like. Then shuffle your deck. Weird. That sounds exactly like the other attack, only it does 0 damage.
No damage.
220 hit points, colorless. 3 colorless energies for Power Edge for 130. Not impressive at all when you compare that to 3 energies for 200. Again, double weakness to fighting. 2 retreat cost. It's lackluster in its design there. I mean, I get it. It's like
the design, it's okay. I like it with a little like spire in the back, little rocks.
It's all right. And then you've got the full art, which is all right. And then you've got the alt art, which looks absolutely gorgeous.
The full art is this is like the God card right here. It's just like, oh.
Yes. It's gorgeous. I would say
so
that's an 11 out of 10. That's a really nice one.
It's so good. It really is good. And trying to look here. I can't see the artist name on this card. I'll have to look it up on Bulbapedia. But yeah, phenomenal art. Next level art. Next level. Beautiful. But all right, so I guess we could talk about Salt Lake City. We'll talk about the actual thing, but I mean, I guess we have to talk about how Arceus did in that tournament if we're talking about this card, right? Like, how diverse is this card?
It was about 50% of the stakes, or like the decks, had this card in it. There's a lot of them that played this with the Galarian Birds. So you'd play like one of the fighting Zapdos V to kind of counter any big any board that went wide. It was nice to just come in clutch, and then they'd play the Dark Energies with the Moltres, and they'd be able to come down, and that does I don't know the exact attack, but it does more damage for the prize cards that your opponent's taken. So if they're down to 1 prize, it's pretty much one-shotting anything, and it's a single prizer. And then you also can utilize the V one as well to get energies back from the discard.
Got it. Yep. Sweet.
And then they were pairing it with Gengar VMAX as well to kind of counter any Mew decks that might be seen.
Well, I mean, I was looking on Limitless, had all the lists for the top 8, and I did see like a pretty significant bit of variation with how people were running this deck. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, then if you combine Arceus with the Drizzle and Inteleon line,
yes, that's the other build.
Can search anything at any time. Essentially just being able to just continuously hit, grab Charon's Care, scoop it up, just heal it. There's some nasty plays. And the stream was fantastic to watch. There were so many incredible plays, so many incredible players. Oh, it was so good.
Yeah, this in the top 8, the 1st, 4th, 5th, and 7th were the Arceus, so there you go. Drew Kennett won the whole thing. Arceus Gengar. 4th place, Nicholas Moffat Arceus with the Inteleon. 5th place also had the Inteleon, the Galarian Moltres and Inteleon. 7th place had Inteleon. 8th place had Flygon. Or 9th place brought Flygon with the Arceus.
All right, everyone. Sorry, I got caught up there. Ken and I were looking at different lists because I'm looking at the top, like all of the top players, and the list he was looking at was like just the Arceus decks.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I said. I go first place, fifth, fourth, fifth, and seventh were Arceus.
Well, because Daniel Lynch's deck, that's the one that I was like super hyped about talking about. So
well, yeah, the Suicune Ludicolo.
But
yeah,
before we get there, we got to jump into the art of the week.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
So Psyduck.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with Psyduck, right? So I think that any Kanto Pokemon typically has a lot of nostalgia and there's a lot of recognizability from Kanto, but I don't know. Psyduck is one of those ones that, even very casual Pokemon fans might be able to like identify and name, right? It's just a popular one.
Right.
So Psyduck is a lot of fun. Just always represented awesome in the anime, even in like Detective Pikachu, it's just really good. So had a lot of fun with this one. So here we go. We have Aquapolis. This is the first one here, and it's Psyduck just swinging on a swing, being Psyduck, being happy, and I'm like super excited about it.
This is the happiest Psyduck I've ever seen.
It's so good, and like this is from Kaiko Fukuyama, and this is she's a manga artist, so I don't know. It just has like a very, I don't know, cartoony, like childlike.
Yeah, it looks like a young kid drew like the background and the swing, but like Psyduck was drawn by an artist.
There's a Pokeball fountain in the background, which is amazing, but it's just super good. It's nothing crazy or anything, but it's just like, I don't know.
But sometimes that's the best ones, when they look simple, but it's got a good backdrop.
Yep. All right, next one is from Evolving Skies. I'm going to be opening a pack of Evolving Skies today, so maybe I'll pull this Psyduck, but it's just Psyduck holding his head on the beach, and it's done almost like an oil painting, and I thought that was really cool. This is from, the illustrator it's Oka Cheek, I believe is the name, and like I couldn't find any information online. All I know is that they've done 22 cards since Chilling Reign, but I couldn't find any other backstory or history on this artist at all. So very interesting, but I don't know, right? It looks like a painting.
See, when I first saw this, I thought it was a clay.
Yeah. It has a very matte style, oil brushed texture.
Yeah, it definitely looked like one of the clay Pokemon, but the background that it's sitting in, there's just no way that it could be that giant of a clay figure.
Like where the card with Psyduck on the swing, he's kind of like, sigh. And then this one, he's just kind of going, sigh.
He's just derping it.
All right, next up we got this one was fun. It's the McDonald's promo, and this artist is Shibuzo, another artist that very little information, if anything, online. But I don't know. It looks like electric confetti outside of the Psyduck, and he's holding his head with two hands. So he's about to use Confusion Wave, which is the attack on this card. But I don't know. Is this a holographic card?
No, it's normally a common. I forget what the set's from, but it's definitely like one of the Sun and Moon cards.
Yeah, it was a Sun and Moon line, but I picked the McDonald's one because that's fun. So you see the numbers 2 of 12 because there's 12 cards in the McDonald's set. See, that's cool. And then this one is old school. This is an old Wizards of the Coast promo. It's like Black Star promo number 20 ever released. And it's Psyduck in a lake holding his head, and there's a question mark over it, and it's just phenomenal. Like, this by far is my favorite one out of the 4.
I like
super
the first
classic.
one.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, this one's from Kagomari Himeno. Himeno's like an OG, and Himeno did Pokemon Tales, the old school books. So, been around forever. But yeah, no, this one's by far my favorite. So you got to look at the blog on PokemonProfessor.com so you can take a look at these cards up close. But the one with the question mark for me, by far the winner. But I you know what? Maybe not by far. Number 2 is the swing, the one you like.
Yeah, it's just his beak doesn't really look like a beak. It just kind of looks like a giant mouth going, ah. And now that you've seen it, you can't unsee it.
Yeah, but it's just a question mark. It gets me. It gets me every time. And this is an old card, so I've got nostalgia feels. But now I want to open a pack of cards because now I want to pull that Psyduck from Evolving Skies.
All right.
All right,
I'm going to open a Vivid Voltage.
All right, and like Adam said at the top of the show, these packs are courtesy of our executive producer, Tish Smith, who sent us a absolutely awesome care package with some Piggly Wiggly t-shirts and a bunch of packs of cards so we could have them open on the show. So, Tish, cheers. Thanks so much. We appreciate your support. All right, here's my code, WNRWV74NDN6ZJ. All right, let's do it. Here we go, forward to the back. We've got Dark Energy, Moon and Sun Badge, Pyroar, Vigoroth, Scraggy, Bagon, Woobat, Timple, Adam. I pulled the Psyduck.
I was going to say, you pulled the Psyduck, didn't you?
I pulled the Psyduck, dude. I am so excited. I pulled the Psyduck. Reverse Hollow is a Phoebus. And my rare, a Dragonite V.
Ooh,
yes.
All right.
All right. Awesome. Wow. All right. I'm very satisfied. I'm very satisfied.
All right. My code from a Vivid Voltage pack is going to be 4NYPVJTKJ9LVZ. Good luck. And then 4 to the back. Or to the front, I should say. Darkness Energy, just like you. I got a Swoobat, a Loudred, Zebstrika, Chatot, Joltik, a Cottony, Slugma, Whismur. My reverse hollow is a Clobopus. And my rare is a rare Electros.
All right. Well, guess what? I just realized. This Dragonite V is the alt art. $62 on TCG Player.
No.
Yep.
That's so sick.
Yep, it's the alt art. And now I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh yeah, this thing is gorgeous.
Put it in a sleeve, quick.
Yeah, give me a sleeve. Give me a sleeve. I have a card saver right here. Perfect. Oh, dude, that's awesome. Oh,
that's
Tish,
awesome.
I gotta text Tish. That's great. All right, awesome. Yeah, well, you know what? Before we take a break, why don't we talk a little Pokemon Go TCG? We don't have much information, but we
don't have much information, but we have a lot of information.
We have a date.
Yes. So it's arriving beginning on July 1st of this year.
Does that mean like the one piece of product will be out on July 1st?
Yeah, I honestly think so. Yeah.
No, they'll put a couple SKUs out. They'll put a couple SKUs out at a time.
But we have a whole entire list. This is coming from Pokemon.com. A whole list of all the product that's coming out. We've got
a lot.
Pokemon TCG, Pokemon Go Mini Tins, Pokemon Go Collection, Pokemon Go Special Collection, which is the only thing I think we have a picture for.
Yep.
We have Pokemon Go Premium Collection, Pokemon Go V Battle Decks, including the bundle version, Pokemon Go Tin, Pokemon Go Elite Trainer Box, Pokemon Go Pin Collection, Pokemon Go Pokeball Tin, Pokemon Go Premier Deck Holder Collection. Say what? No. And then Pokemon Go Pokemon Center Elite Trainer Box Plus, exclusive to Pokemon Center in the US and Canada and the UK.
All right. So absolutely anything and everything with the exception of standalone packs. We knew that. And when we're looking at the special collections, they're based on the teams, and they come with one promo, one trainer promo, 6 boosters, and they're based on each of the 3 Pokemon Go teams featuring a team leader. So like Candela is on the cover, and then there's those other 2 team leaders that don't matter. But yeah, so they look good. The package looks good. The card art or we talked about the pack art a while ago. Remember we saw that with the Blissey. But do you think that when these hit retail, that trainer card will be face up? Because in these images, you don't see the trainer card.
Yeah. It's because they either don't have it ready to show you, or like it's not in the product. Whoever does the marketing.
Dude, the team pins that they come with are phenomenal.
Yes.
They're so awesome. They come with a really nice
and they will be
pin.
really nice. I know that for a fact.
Yeah,
but it's saying it's coming with one trainer promo, which is that the card that's going to be in the face, or would it be?
Yeah,
like
it's
okay.
probably a full art Candela.
Okay, I guess that would make sense.
Yeah,
because it's a promo of the trainer, so
but
that makes sense.
This is a full release. This is a full drop. Like, so they'll probably put the mini tin, the collection, and the special collections out. Then they'll have the premium collection. No, the decks usually come out in the beginning. I don't know. I don't know how they're going to roll this out, but July 1st. So
it's going to be intense.
Yeah, no.
But I was thinking...
I've heard a lot of Pokemon Go players that are not TCG players that are going to be getting this or wanting this. So I have a feeling demand is going to be overwhelming.
Yes. I am stoked for the set. I really am. And I actually was thinking about it the other day, and if they don't put in the 3 legendary birds, they're doing themselves a disservice. So it makes me think that they're going to put them in there, because we haven't seen like decent Articuno, Moltres, and Zapdos aside from the Galarian forms that we got in the previous sets. And they're all really playable. All of the Vs are playable. All of the baby ones are playable.
Yep.
Because you can play the Zapdos, attach 2 fighting from your hand. Play the Moltres, attach 2 dark energies from your hand.
Yep.
So it's leading me to believe that we'll probably see that similar versions, just with fire, water, and lightning. With Articuno, Moltres, and Zapdos. That's just my early speculation.
No, that would be cool. That would be really cool. It makes sense. It would be super fitting. So I wouldn't put it past. All right. Well, what do you say we take a break? We come back. We'll talk about Worlds. I want to hear your feedback from watching all the Salt Lake stuff, and I want you to tell me how Mew was finally met its match here with the Arceus V STAR.
Okay. Sounds good.
Cool. All right, everyone. We'll be back right after this.
And we are back. Ken, how was your break?
It was great. I'm staring at this Dragonite V.
Stop staring at it. I'm so jealous.
No, it's so nice, dude. I'm sending you a picture right now.
I was going to say, I just looked at my phone and I still haven't seen a picture.
So nice.
So nice.
While I continue to admire this and send you this photo, why don't you go through some housekeeping?
All right. Little housekeeping real quick. This podcast is powered by Patreon. Check ours out at patreon.com/PokemonProfessor, where you can support this show for as little as $1 a month. That $1 is going to get you access to our patron-exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. All patrons are eligible to participate in our monthly Pokemon Go and TCGO prize tournaments. Registration's in the Discord, and we hope to see you there. Huge thank you to our gym leaders, Absolutely Ryan, Grant, Jamal, JD Mojo Jojo, Magikarp Diem, Sue, TN Comics Wiz, and Big Zom Minus. Huge thanks to our executive producer, Tish Smith.
Yeah, boy.
Make sure you check out PokemonProfessor.com for links to everywhere you can connect with us, grab some merch, and leave us reviews.
Yeah. Oh my! I'm sending you the photo right now. I just sent it. This card is really nice. It's a really good looking card.
I'm waiting for it.
It's coming. The internet's or it has to go to space and then back down to Canada.
Oh, okay. Hey.
All right. Well, I guess I could warm up this next thing. London Worlds. We knew it was coming to London. It was supposed to be in London in 2020 and was canceled. It was supposed to be in London in 2021 and it was canceled. But now we have the official word and we have the information on the actual venue, and it's going to be the Excel London Center. This massive facility. So it's a pretty big place in London, but. Yeah, August 18th through the 21st, this is happening. It's going to be the first time we're going to have all these games on the big stage. Pokemon Sword and Shield, we got Pokemon Go, Pokemon Unite, Pokken Tournament, all the games. Dude, people are still playing Pokken.
I mean, I guess if that's your thing, you know what I mean?
I think it has much less support at the regional level. I don't think it has like the big network like the other games do, but I didn't really know, or I don't know the process of competing through the Unite ladder. I don't know how that works. If it's like through Play Pokemon, like I have no idea, but Pokemon Go is, this is big time.
I'm so excited for that, though. I really am. I mean, if I went to a regionals, it would just be to play the TCG.
But you would watch Pokemon Go.
I would totally watch Pokemon Go.
So it's going to be interesting because like the exhibition they did at Worlds and back in the day with King, they're not going to play on their own devices. So they're going to be handed devices to play on. That could be weird. Like, what if you're so used to playing and holding and feeling an iOS device, like an Apple iPhone 13 Pro Max, whatever the heck it is, and then you get an Android phone? So weird. So weird.
Yes, yeah.
You don't get these problems in Unite. You don't get these problems in Pocket. You don't get them in TCG. You know what I mean? It's like so Pokemon Go is going to.
They're like, here, you need to play
exciting.
with these really slippery sleeves.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. You have to whiffle shuffle.
Yeah,
all right. Well, give me. Are you going to London?
I highly doubt it. At the moment, it's not. I don't see it in the cards.
Well, good thing this wouldn't be you. Did you hear about this person that had to get removed from Salt Lake City mid-match?
I did hear that, but I don't know why.
So we talked about it last episode, how the regionals and the worlds have like super hyper vigilant COVID restrictions. You have to wear a mask. You have to show vaccination records, like all that stuff.
Yes.
So a guy apparently didn't want to go in and wear a mask, and then offered to bribe some security guard, but the security guard was actually there from Play Pokemon. And so they kicked the guy out, and then the guy somehow bypassed security and got in and started playing the matches, and he didn't have his vaccination record. And then I guess they realized it when he didn't have his wristband on. And right in the middle of the match, they ejected him in the middle of the match.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
So I don't know. That's there was a story on it, so I'll put the link in the description so you can see. But yeah, that's pretty interesting. But yeah, remember they have all the hyper strict restrictions.
Yes,
and I completely understand why. That's why they had to cancel the Florida regionals, right?
Yeah, because Florida's like, no, we don't need anything.
Yep, exactly. All right, well, talk to me about Salt Lake City. What did you see? What did you watch? How did it go?
I watched several matches towards the end of the day, but I saw a lot of Gengar VMAXs. I saw a lot of Arceus variants. I saw specifically, for some reason, I kept seeing Daniel Lynch's matches over and over again, and it made me so happy to see a stage 2 making its rounds full on with rare candy and everything, and making the top tables and making the top cut and getting all the way to second place.
Well, tell me about this deck. So it was Ludicolo, right? There was Ludicolo in the deck.
So it's playing Suicune V. We've got the Raikou and the Entei now. They all have the same ability, fleet-footed. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon's in your active spot, you may draw a card. Simple, but it's going to net you an extra card every single turn. For 1 water, 1 colorless, it does Blizzard Rondo for 20 damage. This attack does 20 more damage for each bench Pokemon, both yours and your opponent's. Now this took a lot of people by surprise because they all have to now play around putting tons of Pokemon down. So they had to be very sparse with their Sobbles. They had to be very sparse with how many extra attackers they put down. So they put themselves in bad positions constantly because they don't want to get one shot. The problem with this deck is it's running a 4/4 Drizzle line with 2 Inteleons that also have the Shady Dealing, and then a 3/2 Lotad Ludicolo. So they don't even run the Lombre. They're just bypassing
because they're just going with the rare candy, and then they're not even doing a 4. Yeah, it's a 3/2.
Yep. And so what Ludicolo does is it says, when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may use this ability. During this turn, your basic Pokemon's attacks do 100 more damage.
Or
100 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. But still. So your Rondo, if you're putting out your 5 bench, you're doing 120, so 220. And if they have anything else, 240, 260. You can see where I'm going with that.
Wow, that's awesome. Yep. All right, so it could be
and
a
then
playmaker.
With Choice Belt, adds an extra one-shot ability there.
And was this like an oddball deck? Were there other people playing this build, or this kind of like a one-off thing?
I believe it was a one-off thing.
See, that's so cool. That's so cool. But I read that there was still, I think, 32 Mew VMAX decks registered. So it wasn't like Mew didn't show up. It just didn't get anywhere. Like, it was just shut down by the Arceus V STAR.
Correct. Yeah, it was a lot of Arceus V and Gengar VMAXs, like, combinations. Even just straight, like, single strike Gengar V and Houndoom. Like, those decks took it out as well.
Because for weeks we've been saying that there was no answer to Mew, right? So this is only because of the release of Brilliant Stars, right? Because prior to this, there was no answer to Mew.
Correct.
Now, will this become the next ADP, where the next regional, every single deck is going to be a variation of this?
So that's the thing. So the way the metagame folds and the way that everything happens in order of operations. So you saw Mew win. So everything was going against how to beat Mew. So now people have to figure out, how do I defeat Gengar? I have to also have fighting techs because I have to be able to take out Arceus V. I have to be able to take out Gengar VMAX. But I also have to be wary of something like Suicune, Ludicolo, which can come out of nowhere and just do a ton of damage really quick for almost nothing. Because they can play Melanie, and that gets them that extra energy attachment.
Yeah. See, that's super cool, though. Like, I'm glad that this is a thing, right? And there was finally an answer to Mew, but hearing everyone just talk about the ADP comparison is like, I just hope this doesn't become completely overrunning the events. Like, this becomes the meta, and then all it is variations upon that to give, you know what I mean? Like, everyone's running this, but some are running the Gengar, some are running the Inteleon, you know? I don't know.
Yeah, so I mean, it kind of goes to what I was saying way back when, where, like, the format just feels like it's like you're either playing Inteleon or you're playing Mew, or you're like something with Inteleon. And because it's so consistent, it's just a consistency card. And that's, for the most part, that's what you see. It's either Mew, Genesect, or something with Inteleon. And if it's not something with Inteleon, you're playing Arceus because it's the Starbirth ability to go search for 2 of anything.
Yeah, but the I guess the Suicune Ludicolo is the outlier, right? That's the spice build. Like, I don't know. I think it's a lot of fun. I hope other people are able to succeed with decks that aren't the norm, because that's exciting. I don't know. It's just more fun.
Yes, and I'm a huge fan of that. That's why I was like, that's so cool. It did pain me to see that there was no Raichu Vs.
Mm-hmm.
At like the 64th place, there was an Eternatus deck.
Wow. But what did you wanted to, so no one even brought the Raichu, so you couldn't even like compare your build?
Not that I saw, no.
Uh,
Well, and then
uh,
playing online, I've played a bunch of matches, but for the most part, it's just not fast enough, and there's not enough outs for everything.
yeah. Yeah.
Like I
Huh.
can put things in to be able to attack the bench, and I can put things in to try to one-shot stuff, but it's just everything else is just so much more consistent because they have the Inteleons or they have the Mew, and they're just constantly drawing cards.
Yeah. Huh. All right, man. Well, that's exciting. I'm really looking forward to more coverage. Like Pokemon's been doing a really good job on Twitch. They're constantly pumping out coverage of these events. So I hope that continues.
Yes, yeah. Even just looking at the top 8. So you had Drew Kennett, he had Arceus Gengar VMAX. He was also playing the collapsed stadium, which reduced both players' benches to 4. So it already hindered the Daniel Lynch's board state. Like he couldn't max himself out to 5. So it allowed Andrew to play that extra Pokemon that he wouldn't normally be able to, which is really cool. And then you've got Daniel Lynch's Suicune, Ludicolo, and Inteleon in second place. Zachary Cooper, straight single strike, Gengar and Houndoom. Nicholas Moffat, he had Arceus and then the Moltres and Inteleon. Ian Robb in fifth with Arceus, Moltres, and Inteleon again. And then you had single strike Gabriel Smart, single strike Gengar, Houndoom again. Xander Perot in 7th with just straight Arceus and Inteleon.
Yo, I love this next one. Eighth place, Andre Chazon from Canada with Jolteon and Inteleon.
And I'm looking at the list, and it doesn't look like there's anything out of the ordinary. This looks like a straight up standard version of, like, this is almost like exactly what I play in mine. But I just get destroyed. But I think the only reason it like got so far is because there was not a lot of Mew. Because it has a really hard time going against Mew.
Yeah. And ninth place, Charlie Lockyer. This one's cool. So this deck is called Arceus Fighting Beedrill. Arceus, this is the Flygon one. Beedrill Flygon. Like, that's interesting.
Yes. Yeah. So that utilizes the single strike Mustard. You can only play this card when it's the last card in your hand. Search your deck for a single strike Pokemon. Put it under your bench. Then shuffle your deck. If you put a Pokemon in this way,
draw 5 cards.
Draw 5 cards. So you play the Beedrill from that, and it's like if your opponent's active Pokemon is like Mew with a special energy, Fusion Strike energy, you just knock it out.
Yeah.
So it's pretty brutal. And then obviously you've got like the Flygon and stuff, but and the Sandaconda and the Sandaconda VMAX, this Pokemon takes 30 less damage from attacks. So you're just being beefy and getting energies and getting whatever you need, because the Arceus V, the Starbirth, will allow you to get your hand size because you go grab whatever to get your hand size down to 0 to play the Mustard.
The Mustard, yeah.
Yeah.
The Mustard.
See, some people have the sauce or play the sauce. Some people play the Mustard.
Yep. I kind of like the Mustard. I kind of like the Mustard better.
As do I.
But I'm going to be in Las Vegas this weekend, Adam. So I want to plug that really quick. I'll be at the Mint Collective. The Mint Collective is this massive sports card, trading card, NFT, crypto, weird convention thing going on at the MGM Grand in Vegas. I'm going to be out there for work, and will also be using my free time there to network Pokemon stuff. So if you're in the area and want to hook it up, give me a call, shoot us a DM anywhere, and we'll connect. I'm gonna be I'll be out there all weekend, so that should be a lot of fun.
You heard the man.
Really cool.
Get in touch.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna be doing some stuff with Josh Luber of Fanatics. We were going to break a box of Gary V's new Zero Cool. Did you see the Zero Cool set?
I have not.
So VFriends has like a new physical card game style release of the Gary V Doodles. I don't know if you've seen his NFTs.
I have seen those, yes.
They made a physical cards of them where you actually rip packs. And you have the physical card versions of his doodles, and then I guess it unlocks a NFT version of it or something like that. And we were gonna break one with Gary V, my company, the owner of my company was gonna do it, and the supply, they couldn't get the box to him in time for us to break it. But like these boxes are going for like 10 grand for a box of a couple. Yeah, it's insane. It's insane. But it's going to be interesting. NFTs are a very weird thing because I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I've never been able to really understand and grasp the concept of why this even exists. And hopefully after this weekend, I'll learn a little bit for better or for worse.
And then bring it back and share it with us.
No, I'm telling you, because it's like I could see the value of NFTs if there was a physical component as a companion along with it. So I don't know. I'm excited to learn about it. And yeah, maybe I'll walk away with some free VFriends cards or something.
That'd be sweet.
But for now, I'll just have to settle for my Dragonite V alt art.
That's not settling. That's relishing in.
Yes, I'm so excited. But Adam, that's a show, man.
That is a show. Thank you for listening this far. You can email us, info@specialconditionstcg.com. You can leave us a voicemail, text us, leave us a picture. 732-835-8639. And Ken, do you got anything else?
No, just check out the blog so you can see these cards in person, especially the Psyduck cards, and let us know which one you like best.
All right, trainers. Remember, if you're affected by a special condition, don't forget to use a full heal.